The Knicks ready to enjoy that one-of-a-kind New York home court advantage. Coming into the building earlier tonight. And you've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. And a quick look at some of the numbers for OG Anunoby.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Inside for him, it's Harris and Duren. Sliding in at the wing spot, it's Ivy and Hardaway Jr. And it's Cunningham in at the 1. And for the Knicks, they've got Hart, Jalen Brunson out there with Mikal Bridges. Then there's Towns, and it's Anunoby in at small forward. How many games do you need to play, Greg, before you know who you are as a team?
I think you basically know already your identity, the pace you want to play at, obviously the development of the younger guys, and your chemistry is always ongoing.
Now here is Harris. Duren with the screen on Brunson. Cunningham for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Their last encounter was in Detroit where they were able to handle the Pistons.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
Yeah, guys, I watched the film of that one, and they had great activity defensively. They need that again tonight.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
That one falls for Brunson. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So no doubt expectations will be high.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Pass to Duren. Harris with it. Cunningham outside. Duren against Towns. Shot clock at 5. Here's Ivy. And Bridges with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And a wide open look for Cunningham. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Brunson against Cunningham. And Brunson gets it to go.
Playing bigger than he looks. Brunson has a lot of heart.
Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Brunson against Cunningham. To the inside. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Well, physical play by Duren at the rim, which doesn't allow much room for interference.
Here's Brunson. The shot from the low post is good. Brunson's got 6.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now, here's Ivy. What a tremendous game he played against Toronto. Harris passes to Cunningham. And the rejection by Towns.
And that's outstanding defense and timing by Towns. Good to see him making an impact on this end.
Rejected by Harris. Ivy on the wing. Rebounded by Hart. For New York, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. New York City's on a boogie with a hoodie. Very happy with what he's seeing from his Knicks.
And well, you're not going to find many fans that are more faithful than native New Yorkers are to their Knicks.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Ivy. Back to Cunningham. Duren against Towns. Duren the pass to Harris. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for.
Brunson the pass to Towns. Inside. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Harris. Back to Hardaway. Cunningham outside. Pass to Hardaway. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Duren with the screen on Anunoby. Hardaway for 3. Offensive rebound. Ivy with it. Another shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one is on top.
And Ivy just so difficult to corral. Sometimes you have to foul him and hope he misses.
As the son of 2 professional athletes, Stan, Jaden Ivey was raised around sports. He knows the culture.
Yeah, that's an understatement, Kevin. His grandfather and father both played professional football. His mom played in the WNBA. She's now a college coach, but she also spent some time as an assistant with the Grizzlies. This guy has had sports from the time he was born.
He hits the second from the line. He stands since 2009. The Pistons have just 2 playoff appearances.
Yeah, that's true, Kevin. And they got swept in both of those playoff appearances. They haven't won a playoff game since 2008. And with all the lottery picks they've made recently, their fans are itching to see some progress.
Now, here's Cunningham. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. Pass to Ivy. Shoots from the line, and he gets the jumper to drive.
Too smooth from the mid-range. Defenders can't let Ivy get comfortable from there.
Anunoby outside. Back to Brunson. Launches it. It's hauled in by Harris. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Pistons. And Cunningham with the slam.
Cunningham showing his game extends above the rim.
Knicks trail by 4. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, I did have a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. He talked about how dialed in he is on Cade Cunningham in this matchup. Coach told me the key is not to let him get into a rhythm early on. That might mean we have to throw different defenders at him. Maybe send him double teams, too. Everything is on the table tonight. We'll see what they come up with for Cade. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Comfortable from anywhere on the floor. Hardaway Jr. will take the mid-range if you give it to him.
Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. It's stolen by Cunningham. There's the lob to Duren. Hammers the alley-oop through.
What timing on the alley-oop from Duren. That speaks to the chemistry and connection he has with his guys.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
Get loud and let him hear it.
Miles McBride's checked in for the Knicks. And a switcher also for Detroit. Holland, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Knicks trail by 8. Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. For Detroit, they've gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Here's Ivy, and he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Hey, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Hart finds Brunson to the left wing. McBride with the ball. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Just 3 to shoot. Hart. They get it back. Beyond the arc. And McBride gets it to go.
And in getting that 3 to go, he snaps an 11-0 run by the Pistons.
Harris outside. Back to Cunningham.
16-11.
That misses off the backboard.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Hart kicks to Brunson. Pass to Towns. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Well, great. The Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team. And it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
No good on that one.
Well, the thing about Towns, he's talented and he's flexible. You want him to be your number 1 option? Great. If you want him to play a supporting role, he's okay with that. So you can put him in any lineup.
And the second free throw, good.
You know, the size, talent, and fearlessness of Towns is a lethal concoction, a prime-time player who poses many problems for the defense.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Here's McBride, guarded by Harris. McBride's shot is off.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Cunningham passes to Harris. Now, Ivy. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Shots good by Duren.
Well, let me tell you something about Jalen Duren. This guy fears no one, and he plays with a mean streak.
Now, here's Hart. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Denver.
Well, and he was also doing a great job feeding his teammates, racking up the assists. So important to team chemistry.
So it's the Pistons now, after Mikal Bridges missing his last shot. Here's Harris, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. There's a break in the action, so let's now take a look at the teams with the highest field goal shooting percentage. The real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. Second, the Knicks.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
The Knicks making a switch here. Sims is checked in. Detroit also making some changes. Stewart's checked in for Tobias Harris. Malik Beasley comes in for Jaden Ivey. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Cunningham. And it's hard penetrating, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Second personal foul.
That's on Jalen Duren. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pistons?
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
First free throw is good. Recent times have certainly been tough in Detroit. Break 14 wins last season, a franchise record low.
And, Kevin, if you look, Detroit's last 5 seasons, 23 wins is the most they've had. So their fan base hungry for a winner in the Motor City.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Thompson, he's checked in for Jalen Duren, and it's Williams in for Marcus Sasser.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
And timeout call by J.B. Bickerstaff. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about.
All right, fans.
Morris checked in for Detroit.
Round of applause. Now into the lineup for the Pistons, number 14, Wendell Moore.
Stewart passes to Moore. Beasley outside. Thompson left side. Back to Beasley. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. And they'll get another chance. Got a piece of it. Here's Brunson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Brunson's got 8 points.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with it.
Thompson outside. Clock at 6. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Brunson against Stewart. The shot's good from Brunson. Brunson's got the game tied up here for New York. For the New York Knicks, they won their last contest against the Nuggets in Ball Arena. Moore passes to Beasley. Stewart with the screen on Brunson. Beasley for 3, drills the three-pointer. And the Pistons lead by 3.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
2 minutes.
Here's Thompson.
2 minutes.
He has yet to score. And that one is good by Beasley.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Brunson scanning the floor. Over Beasley. Brunson with another miss. Pistons leading by 5. 1:33 left to play in the first quarter. Beasley for 3. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. Brunson outside. Allen with the rebound.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Now, here's Stewart. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. And Stewart gets it to go. Now it's a 7-point Piston lead.
Well, a little physicality just isn't enough to stop a big guy like Isaiah Stewart inside.
Beasley against Brunson. Looking to end the run. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brunson. A different look for New York. Bridges comes in for Josh Hart. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Hardaway's checked in for Detroit. Pistons leading by 7. We've got 33 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Beasley, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
Well, you've got to like the instincts there from Thompson to find his teammate off the pick and roll.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Poked away. Now here's Beasley. 14 points from him the last game against Toronto. Lets it go from deep. He doesn't hit that one. And so it's the Detroit Pistons ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, looking at what you've seen so far from the Pistons, what do you think?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes, that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the effort simply for the love of the game.
Miles McBride out there with Payne. Then it's Bridges. And it's Dadier in at the 4. There, the group New York will start the second. Now, here's Stewart. 9 points last game. Holland, no good. Pass to Dadier. Back to Bridges. Over Thompson. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
And with the moment, let's check out some stats for Thompson. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's putting up about 5 points a game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. But you look at the rebound totals, and it's a big part of what he does for this team.
Everybody has their strengths. Easy to see that rebounding is his, and he is honed in on it.
Toppin, he's checked in for the Knicks. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first, but there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. Now here's Thompson. Following the miss by Malik Beasley. The 3. Holland, no good. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for New York. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Here's McBride. Got a hand on it. Detroit leading by 6. Pass to Thompson. Stewart kicks to Hardaway. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
That's from Isaiah Stewart.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Payne with a screen for Bridges. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Hey Greg, since getting traded in 2023, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have exploded.
Yeah, Bridges, the main piece of that deal, sending Kevin Durant to the Suns. Mikal scored 26 a game down the stretch for Brooklyn that year, taking his game to another level.
That free throw, no good.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
Anunoby, he's checked in for Toppin. And he sinks the second. Looking at the Knicks, they took the win in their last game against the Nuggets. Pass to Holland. Nice ball movement by Detroit. It's Beasley on the wing, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
New York ball.
And here is the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's top rebounding teams this season. In fourth, the Pistons.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
Now here's Payne. Nothing on the board.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low number.
Team foul. Jericho Sims at the line.
Wind the lanes. One shot.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good. Pistons leading by 5. Holland the pass to Beasley. Here's Holland. Thompson a screen on Bridges. Here's Holland. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And you look at the Detroit Pistons, Stan, so much young talent, but the chemistry is a work in progress, clearly.
Well, it is, Kevin, and they're working on it, but it's hard with so many new faces, and they still need a second and third guy that they can build around. They've got a lot of good role players, but they need a couple more stars.
And that one falls for Holland. Stan, we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there are so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double team him, send a second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
That's right. Now here's Beasley. OG Anunoby unable to get his last shot to go. Beasley outside. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the Knicks making a change here. Towns is checked in. And a switcher also for Detroit. Sasser's checked in. Free throw drops in for Beasley. Here's Payne. An 11-point game for him in the win against Denver.
Well, and he was also doing a great job feeding his teammates, racking up the assists. So important to team chemistry.
Now, here's Anunoby. Towns finds Bridges. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. And that's now 7 points for Mikal Bridges.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
On your feet, fans, and make some noise. It's your Knicks.
Simone Fontecchio. He's checked in for Asar Thompson. Here's Sasser. Payne covering. Back to Sasser. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Assisted by
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And the dunk by Stewart.
Thunderous jam from Stewart.
Knicks trail by 11. And here's Payne. No scoring in this one. Towns kicks to Payne. Back to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
29.
Here's Sasser. Payne covering. Beasley for three. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Down low. Anunoby passes to Payne. Some nice passing by New York here. No coverage that time. McBride's got 6 points.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a play.
38-32.
Collins kicks to Beasley. Pass to Sasser. Fires from deep. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. It's blocked.
Well, his block numbers might not always show it, but Stewart is a strong defender who alters a lot of shots.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Cameron Payne. Tobias Harris is checked in for Detroit. Cade Cunningham comes in for Marcus Sasser. Bridges for three. Gets that one to drop. That's his 3rd field goal in 8 tries.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Cunningham inside. Brunson covering. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And what strikes me about Cade Cunningham is he's still growing. He's still capable of doing more on the floor. And he has the work ethic and attitude to make those improvements and become a real factor on the floor.
And the first one at the line is good. You coached Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But you miss the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet. There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
Brunson, hard finish inside.
Well, you have to appreciate how selfless Towns is. If you get wide open, he'll reward you.
Pass to Fontecchio. And here is Harris. And he's good on the 3 ball. Harris has got 5 points so far.
And through hard work, this has become Harris's bread and butter. A knockdown shooter off the catch.
They set the pick. Here's McBride. Oh, good with the triple. Pistons leading by 6. Cunningham outside to the paint. Looking for Harris. He gets it there. Back to Cunningham. Shot clock at 5. Fontecchio sets a screen. Takes a 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
Well, as a defense, you have to expect Cunningham to take those. He's not shy at the arc.
Brunson the pass to Anunoby. That one's good, and the Piston lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Brunson.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Now, here's Durant. He had 13 points in the win against Toronto.
And let's not ignore his impact at the other end. 4 blocks on the night. That's what you call sending a message defensively.
Here's Brunson. Sims kicks to Brunson. Towns, a screen on Cunningham. Brunson, that's a 2-pointer. Rebound, Detroit. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
They played terrific defensively. The few cracks they showed, guys were quick to rotate and help each other out.
And nothing feels better than a win where team defense is the main factor.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Harris finds Duran. And Duran slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. At the top of the key, Sims. Pass to Anunoby for the 3. Rebound by the Pistons. Harris has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
The Pistons working the ball around now. Cunningham's shot is off. Knicks trail by 11. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
McBride, and he converts the layup. McBride's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of
lead. 50-41.
Cunningham against Brunson. Cunningham looking it over. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Coach, it didn't take long for Cade Cunningham to establish himself as the leader of this team.
Well, Kevin, he's very mature for his age. He was put in a position with all young guys around him, so he had to step up. And I've never heard Cade Cunningham blame anyone else for the team's struggles. He's got everything you could want in a team leader.
That's good from Cunningham.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Hart, he's checked in for New York. Mikal Bridges comes in for Miles McBride. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Fontecchio. And so Cunningham nails both of them.
And he's showing a little more aggressiveness, getting himself to the line here in the second quarter.
Bridges outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
On the wing, Anunoby. Drops in the tray. Anunoby's got 5 points so far.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Cunningham with it. Brunson picks him up. Cunningham gets the bucket.
Well, this is shaping up to be a special night for him. Started out well and is only turning it up here in quarter 2.
Brunson against Cunningham. Here's Towns. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Third personal foul.
That's on Jalen Duran.
Well, that's one way to try to slow Cat down inside.
For New York, they have shot 67% from the line, going 6 of 9.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Towns. Detroit making a switch here. Stewart's checked in. Both good from the line that time. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. And the 3-ball is good. Stewart's got the lead up to 11 now for Detroit.
Preparation paying off for Stewart. He was on his spot and ready to go the second he got the ball.
Bridges, no one around him. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Cunningham kicks to Harris. Cunningham, a screen on Bridges. Ivy passes to Cunningham. And they double up Cunningham. Pass to Hardaway. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Anunoby. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you can see the competitiveness in Hardaway Jr.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And with his percentage at 87, he's done just about everything they could have asked when it comes to free throw shooting.
That free throw, no good.
And you gotta love a vet like Tim Hardaway Jr. He knows the game well, knows how to go out there and produce for his team.
Reedy's checked in for Detroit. Good on the second free throw. 35 seconds left in the second quarter. Brunson against Cunningham. Bridges outside. It's Cunningham with the rebound. Detroit leading by 12. Ivy dishes to Harris. Cunningham outside. Unable to get that one. And we've reached halftime in this one. Lead by 12. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Well, Coach, this first half has been a struggle. What's been the problem?
Lack of intensity. We're back on our heels. They're attacking us. We're not getting much done.
I do not envy those young men going into the locker room right now. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Detroit Pistons.
Their bench came in ready to play. As a starter, that gives you confidence when you have to come off the floor.
Yeah, they know the second unit has their backs. Like I've got you guys.
Hard to find a better bodyguard than a 7-foot sheriff. Okay, so now let's talk about that point guard matchup from the first half.
Brought their A games. This is what it means to try to put a team on your shoulders, Ernie.
What do you mean? I've been carrying you on this show for years.
That's not entirely true. I'd say maybe the first 2 years.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, he's also a pretty good actor. He sells fouls really well.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. Sliding in at the wing spot, it's Ivy and Hardaway Jr. Inside for him, it's Harris and Duran. And it's Cunningham in at the 1 spot. Towns, the screen. Bridges for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Bridges got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Knicks. Right now, I send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, Jalen Duran, a physical specimen, is improving the finer points of his game, including his vision. He said, I feel like I've always been a good passer. I've developed more of that as my young career has gone on, understanding the league better and how to win. Kevin?
Yeah, it takes time, but nice to see his development. Now, here's Hart. Following the missed shot by Tobias Harris. Bridges shot. Good.
And for the night, Bridges is cooking with grease and showing no signs of slowing down.
Brunson against Cunningham. And they double up Cunningham. Ivy with the bucket. Ivy's got his second bucket of the night.
And great vision there to punish the double team. That was well executed.
Outside, Towns. Pass to Bridges. Anunoby kicks to Towns. Here's Bridges. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
Now, here's Ivy. He's got 6. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
New York moving it around. Here's Bridges. Rebound, Detroit. Duran's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, but they're 3 or 4 to start the second half.
Stolen by Anunoby. To the middle. Here's Towns. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Jalen Brunson. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. 4th in assists, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And as you said, dropping dimes at a top 5 pace. He's in total command of his team. They look to him for leadership, and he does not disappoint. Pistons leading by 6. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Duran finds Cunningham over Brunson. And they recover it. On the wing, Harris, defended by Towns. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one is on Towns.
And whenever Harris is aggressive like this, I think it's for the best because he has that ability to attract contact.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
He's just one of those veterans you can count on from the line. Harris really makes an impact from the stripe.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Knicks trail by 8. Anunoby outside. Back to Brunson. A 3. Detroit with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead early.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
Well, yeah, that's why He was the #1 pick back in 2021. Cunningham showing there that he can dominate games.
And when you take a look at Jalen Duren, big man Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
And here's Cunningham. After Jalen Brunson getting his shot to go from deep. For three, Harris. It's rebounded by Brunson. New York's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Here's Cunningham. It's rebounded by Brunson. Knicks trail by 7. Releases from 15. It doesn't go for him. Cunningham with some nice D. Pass to Harris. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Harris has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
A solid 6'8". Harris can more than handle his own inside. Really an overlooked part of his game.
Towns, a screen on Cunningham. Shot from 12. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Brunson's got 19 points.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Cunningham's shot is off. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. 7-point differential. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Now, here's Cunningham after Mikal Bridges missing his last shot. Harris passes to Ivy. Here's the lob for Harris. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And look at Harris just going for it up high for that alley-oop.
The Knicks have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. And here's Brunson outside. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 11 rebounds in the game. Back to Cunningham. Here's Ivy. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. And it's an 11-point Piston lead.
He's a big combo guard, and Ivy plays with no fear in there.
Back to Brunson. Outside, Towns. New York moving it around. Anunoby finds Brunson. Hard against Harris. 4 on the clock. Here's Bridges. It's Cunningham with the rebound. Pistons leading by 11. Ivy with it. He's got 8. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
3-second violation.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Take a look at the Knicks. So far, they've got the 4th best record in the conference. And, of course, there's the Pistons, 3 games behind.
And seeing where the Knicks are, not a perfect start to the season, but they're in a position where all it takes is one modest winning streak to jump into that top spot.
Well, and what they're focused on most, being in that top spot after the last game of the year. It's all about that championship trophy.
First personal foul.
This is a look at the NBA's assist leaders over the last 10 games. Can these guys pass the ball? The 4th spot held by Jalen Brunson.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
First one falls for him. And Hart drops them both. Detroit leading by 9. Beasley, the pass to Duren. Back to Beasley. Duren down low. Towns on him. Duren, no good. New York's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Knocked loose. Now Detroit moving it up. It's Beasley on the wing. Brunson covering. Towns against Duren. Beasley for 3. Rebounded by Hart. Knicks trail by 9. To the inside. Towns takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter.
71-64.
Outside Hardaway. Back to Beasley. Pass to Duren. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one is on Towns.
And I love that from Duren. Playing with passion.
At the line.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
No good on the free throw. After a solid rookie campaign, Coach, Jalen Duren had a breakout sophomore year.
Well, Kevin, Jalen Duren knows who he is. Averaging a double-double, but he stays within himself. Doesn't take very many jump shots. Shot well over 60%, and he has got a great motor.
And he's good on the second.
Well, a lottery pick back in 2022. Jalen Duren brings energy to this team. A big frame, toughness down low.
Now, here's Hart. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Here's Holland. 6-point lead. Pass to Harris. Over Hart. A nice shot by Harris. Harris has got 13.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances. Really using his head.
Bridges outside. Hart against Harris. Towns sets the pick for Hart. New York needs to get off a shot. Towns finds McBride. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Harris passes to Thompson. Duren sets the screen for Thompson. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. Trailing here by 8. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant one foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time. And the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. Free throw good. Hart. That one misses. The Knicks making a switch here. Sims is checked in. Detroit also making some changes. Stewart comes in for Duren, and Marcus Sasser subbed in for Harris. McBride passes to Sims. New York moving it around. And the foul on Marcus Sasser. That's his first foul.
13 foul.
Now Hart. He has 5. Sims inside, guarded by Stewart. The shot's good from Sims.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Pistons lead 74-69.
Here's Sasser. Brunson covering. Now here's Beasley. 10 points for him. Drills it from outside. Beasley's got 13 points.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Brunson the pass to Hart. Now Brunson. Brunson for three. Lights the look and drains it.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
For three, Beasley. It's rebounded by Brunson. Brunson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Hart. Brunson outside. Here's Bridges. Detroit with the rebound. Holland's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now Sasser, defended by Hart. Floats one. Rebounded by Hart. Knicks trail by 5. Inside, Stewart with the steal. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And Thompson throws it down.
Gotta do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
Pass to Hart. Bridges against Thompson. To the middle. Here's Sims. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Here's Sasser. Right now averaging about 5 points a game. Beasley with a clean look. Nice shot from the wing.
Beasley.
15 points in the game.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Here's Brunson. 22 points for him. Got a piece of it. And so it's the Detroit Pistons heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. They've got Cameron Payne. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Anunoby. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Sims in at the 5 down low. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. And that one's good, Fontecchio.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Now here's Payne. Good D by Thompson.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
The offensive rebound.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
No doubt how much those boards impact the overall outcome. You can't give them extra chances. That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
84.
Thompson passes to Holland. Back to Thompson. Here's Holland, defended by Towns. Here's Fontecchio. Another 3 for Detroit.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Here's Payne following the three by Detroit. Towns a screen on Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. And that one drops for him. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 11 rebounds.
87-79.
Now here's Thompson. Payne covering. Beasley inside. Over McBride. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And the Pistons lead by 10. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Pass to Anunoby. Outside, Towns. And that's a foul. Called on Ron Holland. That's his first foul. The Knicks making a switch here. Lions checked in. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Towns sets the pick for Payne. They kick out to Towns. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Ryan. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. Holland's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Fontecchio with it. Beasley dishes to Thompson. From outside, off the mark.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
And McBride gets it to go.
That's just poor defense there. You can't give up these kind of looks from the mid-range.
89-81.
Pass to Holland. Fontecchio from deep three-point territory. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds in this game. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. McBride's shot is off.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And here's Beasley. Here's Fontecchio. Nailed from three-point land. Fontecchio's got 9 points now in just the second half. Pass to Ryan. Towns against Stewart. Outside, Towns. Thompson with the rebound. Detroit leading by 11. Here's Holland. Thompson outside. Holland's kicks to Beasley. No good on the triple.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game.
Here's McBride. And the Knicks miss again. Detroit's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Thompson passes to Beasley. Fontecchio sets a screen. The shot by Stewart with no one around. Carries it from three-point range. Stewart's got the lead up to 14 now for the Pistons. Towns a screen on Thompson. McBride with the ball. Working on Thompson. Anunoby left side. Here's McBride. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For Detroit, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. They grabbed their own miss. Thompson from long range. The shot missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Ryan the pass to Towns. Over Stewart. And it's Towns missing.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one. I got the help.
Pass to Fontecchio. Offline with his 3. Knicks trail by 14.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Ryan the pass to Anunoby. To the paint to end the cold streak. Ryan no good. Detroit's gone over and over to the three-point shot in the fourth quarter. 4 of 9. Kicks it out to Beasley. Here's Holland. Misses the three. New York's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Pass to Anunoby. Towns with it. And the dunk by Towns.
Relentless effort from Towns inside, powering through the contact.
83.
Beasley, the pass to Foncecchio. Back to Beasley. Jacks up a three. The rebound by McBride.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Now here's Towns. Towns is double. And the dunk by Towns.
Yeah, this is what makes Towns an all-star caliber player. He has the ability to take over games by himself.
Beasley with it. Payne covering. Beasley into the lane. That one drops for him. Beasley's got 9 points now in just the second half. Knicks trail by 12. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now.
Get loud, fans. On the court, it's your Ice Squad. The rowdy section gets t-shirts on their way. Let me hear you.
And the Pistons, entirely new group now out there. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. He said they've played well in certain areas, but the lack of detail to the defensive boards has allowed their opponent too many second-chance opportunities. And that, he said, is the difference in this game. They have to get busy on the glass, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Now here's Brunson. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Stan, you always emphasize defense. What do you make of the offensive surge in the NBA today?
Well, Kevin, look, skill level is the best it's ever been. Shooting range is incredible, which makes defenses have to defend more and more of the court. Rules and officiating favor the offense. It's never been harder to defend in the NBA.
It sure looks that way. You're right. Free throw good. Hart. And Hart drops them both. Pistons leading by 10. Here's Cunningham, and the rejection by Towns. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
First personal foul. First team foul. Jordan. One shot.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw, no good for Duran. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. A 12-point game. Hard, that's good.
Sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
99.
And, well, Detroit shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Ivy on the wing, defended by Bridges. Now Ivy, 6 on the shot clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you have to appreciate the all-out effort Jay Navi gives you on the court. He works so hard to find ways to get involved and prove he belongs here.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
And there's no question that Ivy possesses a ton of talent. The most important thing for him is trying to be consistent.
And so he makes both from the line. Here's Hart. And they've got time, Greg, to chip away at this lead.
Yeah, still lots of time, but they have to play smart if they want to erase this deficit.
Here's Towns. Rebounded by the Pistons.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Back to Ivy. Pass to Duran. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got his 16th rebound on the night. Bridges kicks to Anunoby. On deep, Brunson. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got his 16th rebound on the night. Back to Harris. Pass to Cunningham. Duran sets the screen for Cunningham. Back to Harris. 5 to shoot. Launches a 3. Bridges with the board.
Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Duran pulls it in. Detroit leading by 12. Hardaway finds Cunningham. Duran with a screen on Towns. Cunningham for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Cunningham's got 19 points.
Cunningham is so skilled working the pick and roll. That time the play was for himself to score.
Bridges deciding where to go with it. Anunoby passes to Brunson. Over Cunningham. And the Knicks miss again. And, well, Detroit shooting 40% in the 4th. Hardaway is screen on Bridges. Ivy passes to Cunningham. Now, here's Ivy. Shoots over Bridges. The shot by Ivy, no good. 1:16 left to play here in the 4th.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Pistons.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall. And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance, it was a big-time outing for Cade Cunningham.
Well, he was the catalyst for them tonight. Played a great all-around game, and you could see his teammates feeding off his energy.
46 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
93.
Cunningham dishes it to Ivy. Count it, number 5 from the 4 this game. He's now 5 of 11.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Here's Brunson. No good. Cunningham with some nice D. So it's the Pistons taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled into this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Cade Cunningham.